You're on, you're live.
You're live. Now say that. For posterity.
So good.
So hold on, we're going to find your car that got stolen this morning?
Are we live? All right, it says.
I told you not to get a Lexus.
You told me not to get a Camry.
Don't get a
You said don't get a Camry.
So what do
I don't know.
You Chacham, you go and get a Lexus. I said don't get a Camry. You don't get, then you get a Lexus.
You said Camry. All right. Vayosar el Maloch. You see these words, Vayosar el Maloch? Oh, we're holding Chullin, Daf Tzadik Beis. Amid Aleph on top. Vayosar el Maloch, Vayuchal Bocha Vayischan Eloi. Does anybody see what is Vayosar? Very good. But do you see the word here? It's Vayosar el Maloch Vayuchal. So he fought with and one of them won. The question is who? Bocha, and he cried Vayischan Kisariso. Oh, I was holding up the wrong pasuk. Nobody even. My mind is on my car. Kisariso imelehim. Havi oimer Yaakov nasa sar lemaloch. Because the Malach said, "You Kisariso imelehim." But he begged them, "Let me go." Like we learned yesterday, it's my only time in my life. Shira, please. Havi Yaakov, you literally cried. Elohim is referring to not Hashem, it's referring to Dayanim, says the Gemara. A dayan, so where do you have a dayan that has smicha? Only in Eretz Yisrael, not in Bavel. Im Elohim would be referring to the Nasi in Eretz Yisrael. Vim Anoshim is referring to the Rosh Goyla, also a princesses in Bavel. Omarabo, Remez, Rama. So it's referring to the future generations that at one time you're going to have a Nasi in Eretz Yisrael and then you're going to have a Nasi in Babel. But at that time he told him, hey, you're going to have a Nasi in Babel, meaning Golos in Babel.
Everybody looked at Eretz Yisrael? They didn't live outside?
But with a Rosh Goyla, yeah. Mikan Ramaz Golos. Oh, and now we're going to come to the pasuk Ubagefen Shleisha Sarigin, the famous pasuk in the dream of the Sarah Mashkim. Vike Feirachas also Nitzo Hefshilo Eshkolisa. It's just I had to reprint the whole thing. Alkol Ponim. So the first two pirushim that we're going to only address Shleisha Sarigim, and the rest basically address 4 parts of the pasuk: Gefen, Shleisha Sarigim, Vihi Cheferach, also Novim, and they ripened. The grapes ripened. So when we're talking about the Gefen is the main thing. It's it. World Torah. 2 people say it's Torah, Yerushalayim, and Klal Yisrael. And then you have Shleisha Sarigim. You have the Avos. You have Moshe, Aaron, and Miriam. You have the Be'er Amur, which is also basically Moshe, Aaron, and Miriam. Haracha could be referring to the Imahos, Sanhedrin, Pirchei Kehuna, Bikurim. And finally, the last pshat is what the Gemara likes most. And let's see it inside. Ubagev and Shleisha Sarigin. Omer Rabbi Chia bar Abba, Omer Rav, Elu Shleisha Sarei Geim Hayotzim Yisrael. There are 3 connected politically, and they help Klal Yisrael like that. There are 8. Since we learned before, I believe this is the pshat. Since we learned before that we're going to have in Bavel and in Israel a Nasi, so you see the split. So now if you have 3, and there's a split between Eretz Yisrael and Bavel, so it has to be that 2 are here and 1 is there, 2 are there, 1 is here. So either 2 in Eretz Yisrael. Yibi Rabbanu Rinayu B'Rabbanu Ukfa B'Rabbanu Nechemia B'nei Brarte the Rav, sons of the daughter of Rav. He said these are the the two people that are holding up. Elu shleisha sari goyim, Rav Omar. So another pshat, and Rav says a pshat here, but all the way at the end of the Gemara, when it comes to Rabbi Yirmiyah bar Rabba, the main pshat, which is a completely different pshat. Rav Omar. So what are the three sarigim? Elu shleisha sari goyim. Every nation has a sar in Shemayim. So there's always going to be three nations. Every generation is going to have three nations that, like Klal Yisrael, that are going to be Melamed Schus on Klal Yisrael. Omer Gefen Ze'olam. Through the four things. What's Gefen? The main part of the vineyard. Ze'olam. That's the world. Shlosh Sarigim, the three branches. Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov. So it started blossoming. If Shilu Ashkel Novim, and the fruit ripened is between you have the Ois and the Imois, and then you have Omaloi Rabbi Yeshua B'chimarloi LaAdam Ashahoya. We're talking about the dream of. So why would HaKadosh Baruch Hu what? Sorry, Mashkin, the interpretation of Yosef. So why?
That's what the Yosef saw, not what the Sarah Mashkim saw.
He saw Geffen. So why would HaKadosh Baruch Hu tell Yosef about something that already existed? Rigim Elu Moshe v'Aaron Miriam. They held up the Chesed Sanhedrin again. Another. We have to come on to Moidoi. The Moikim Leikuli Bechad Mokim, Rebbe Lazar HaMoidoi Omer, he puts all the entire pasuk in Gefen's Yerushalayim. It all happens in Yerushalayim. Shloisha Sarigim ze Migdosh Melech v'Kohen Gadol. It's interesting. You have a building, a king in the Kohen Gadol. Melech v'Kohen Gadol. It's interesting. You have a building, a king in the Kohen Gadol. So the Migdosh houses a the Lashon Perachas, the Banos, Rabbi Shua ben all in Yerushalayim. Rabbi Shua ben Levi, Moikim Lo, not referring about one place, it's referring to the gifts that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave Klal Yisrael. The Omer Rabbi Shua ben Levi, Gefen, the Torah, Baruch Hu gave us his Torah. Shloisha Sarigim ze Be'er, Amud Anon, Uman. Also in Schus, Moshe, Aaron, and Miriam. V'ikich v'rachas also nitzo elu habikurim, that it's a gift, such fruit, and we bring a little bikurim to Hashem. So the bikurim is the gift that He gave us. If Shilu Ashkel Yisrael Novim, elu nesachim, in gratitude. So it's all part of the matanas Hashem gave us. Rabbi Yirmiyah bar Abba Omar Gefen elu Yisrael. He took out the Gefen, meaning Israel. Shloisha Sarigim Israel Oilam Behem B'chol Shana V'Shana. I believe there's a marsha here. What to do with this pasuk? V'rachas also nitza. He gives man and Elu Yisrael. V'chein Oilam Gefen Mitzrayim Tesiyah. Shloisha Sarigim Elu Shloisha Regalim. The three Yom Tovim the Klal Yisrael has Yisrael Oilam Behem B'chol Shana V'Shana. V'rachas also nitza. He gives man Yisrael. It's time, lifrois v'lirbois, to multiply. V'cheinu oimer v'nei Yisrael paru v'yitrasu. Also nitza, he gives man Yisrael Yigol. It's time for Klal Yisrael to come out of Golos. So v'cheinu oimer v'yeiz nitzchom al begodai. Very interesting passage. It says that HaKadosh Baruch Hu had blood on his clothing, and they asked him, "Why do you have blood on your clothing?" He said, "V'yeiz nitzchom al begodai b'chol mabusha yigolti." I was battling Edom, and the blood of the Goyim got on my clothing. So it seems like the Gemara is saying Vayin Nitzcham with a ches. Nitzcham is a play on the word of Nitza. Also Nitza. Nitzcham. The hay and the ches could be interchangeable. If Shilu Ashkel Yisrael Novim, he gives Manashim Mitzrayim Lishtois Koisat Harela. It's time for Mitzrayim to drink the poison cup. In other words, it's time for them to get punished. V'hainu the Rava Omar Rava Shloisha Koises Hamuris b'Mitzrayim Lama. There's 3 times in the pasuk, in the psukim over there by the dream, the word kois is mentioned. Echad sheshosa b'mei Moshe. This is the cup that Mitzrayim drink by the Esher Makos. They got a big zet. V'echad sheshosas b'mei Paroi Nechoid. There's a Paroi called Paroi Nechoid that Nebuchadnezzar destroyed him. V'echad shehasida lishtoisim kol ha'umois. And in the future, they are going to drink this beautiful cup of poison with the rest of the goy. So here it comes. Rabbi Abba tells Rabbi Yirmiyah, Ki dorish lu Rav lahani kroi bagato. When Rav darshan these psukim, kivasach dorish lahu, you win. Out of all 8 pshatim, 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pshatim. 7 pshatim, you win.
We look for interpretation for another dreams, for all the dreams that appears in the same parasha. I mean, why the Gemara?
Why is the Gemara dealing with this?
Why this is special? Why
I don't know. You see that it is.
It's a very powerful dream.
Yeah. So
but the Seraphim drank also a dream.
this dream, I forgot who says it, but this dream is actually it's where Klal Yisrael started forming. Because Yosef interpreted it, and that's why Pari paid attention to him and made him a gadol, and that's why Yaakov and everybody came to Mitzrayim, because Yosef was there, because they were in Mitzrayim, they got, because Baruch took them out. From this dream, it all started from this dream. It's a very important dream for Klal Yisrael. Klal Yisrael is a mashal to a vineyard. What do we have in a vineyard? We have the branches, we have the actual grapes, we have leaves, and then we have these knoiknois. I'll show you a picture of them in a second. Knoiknois, they look like sikrazel to payas. Sikrazel to payas. Sikrazel to no, Hasidic payas.
No,
They call it.
That's the modern way of saying it.
Zmayr Shabo. Who are the branches? Very important for a vineyard to have branches. Who are the branches? Elu balabatim. These are almost what we refer to today as balabatim. It's people that have money. Rashi says they do a lot of chesed. They support the poor people, and they give money to the government for their brothers. Umiskayim ma'yadim, says Rashi. So they're important for Klal Yisrael to have. So they're the zmayros. Eshkoiloi sheba. Now the grapes. Somebody has to take a picture of this. That's fine. This is fine. What are you talking about?
Anybody for some more coffee?
Yeshua, we miss you. Look at the shir. A Maggid shir serving coffee. Unbelievable.
Yes.
El yoinim lamato, tachtoinim lamalo.
From yesterday's Gemara,
Yeah.
Chacham shouldn't do anything, should do everything himself.
Oh, yeah, but it doesn't mean serving other people. This is serving covenant. All right, fine. Where? I have no idea where I am. Look, you made me look. You have him
They bring coffee to each other.
Oh, so the most important thing in a vineyard are the actual grapes, the Tamid Chachamim. Olim shabo elu amei haaretz. The leaves are the amei haaretz, not the bad amei ratzim that the Gemara says you should be noicher them. These are just people that are mamish amirat. They don't know how to learn, but they're important for Klal Yisrael. Why? Because they're the farmers. They're the people that bring food. They work the fields. They're important for Klal Yisrael. Kenoigna shabo. These little guys. I forgot what they're called in English. Vendrils or something. That's how I.
Tendrils.
Tendrils. Thank you. Tendrils. Anybody ever heard of that word? What's that? Tendrils. Yeah, tendrils. So the grapevine has these little guys. They're like little springs.
When your daughter looks at has little wisps of hair coming out of a little piece of hair.
Yeah,
called tendril.
a tendril. Little guy coming out, and it wraps itself around whatever pole, so it holds up the vines. So the Gemara calls them knoiknois, as we have also in our sugya beneged to the Gida Nasha. It also has knoiknois, like offshoots, small little veins. These are reikonim. These are the Ledergeirs. How do they call them in English?
The bums.
The bullets.
the guys on the streets, the worthless. They actually have no use. There's no need to daven for them. Is kolayo alolayo. The grapes should daven for the leaves. In other words, the Talmid Chachamim should daven for the Amei Haaretz because the Talmid Chachamim need Amaratzim. We need stores. We need people to make food. We need everybody has a part in Klal Yisrael, so you daven on them so they survive. Amazing. Without the leaves, then the sun will destroy the grapes. You need protection. You need Haaretz. Now I can bring out this thing, the one I jumped the gun here. If I can find it.
We did that already.
Yeah, we did it already. There's no need. But we had no idea what was going on. Where is it? Oh. V'oikreho li b'chamisha osar kosef. I mean, who would believe that this pasuk in Hosea is referring to this? It's an unbelievable pshat. V'oikreho li b'chamisha osar kosef. V'oikreho means I bought with 15 pieces of silver. Omer Rabbi Yochanan, Mishum Rabbi Shimon ben Yitzadok, ein kireh lo loshem mechira. It means he sold or he bought. Shenemar bekivri asher karisa li, which I bought for me. The kivri which I bought. V'chamisha osar ze chamisha osar benisan. In other words, the pasuk is saying that Akash Baruch was saying, I bought Klal Yisrael, they became mine through Pesach, through the Geula of Mitzrayim, Chamisha Asar B'Nisan. Shaboy Nigalu Yisrael Mitzrayim. Kesef Elu Tzadikim. How? In the merit, in the schus of the Tzadikim, Kesef. V'chein Oimer. Tzroya Kesef Lokach Biyodoi. Let's look at Rashi for a second. Tzroya Kesef, says Rashi, Bechelek in Sanhedrin Mifarshinan Le B'Tzadikim. The Gemara explains the Tzadikim. Why? The Sholchulei Amanu Moyav LeNebuchadnezzar. Amanu Moyav sent Nebuchadnezzar. K'deshomer LeNeviim Desnabu B'Churbana. Amanu Moyav heard the Nevuah that there's going to be a Churban, so they sent out to Nebuchadnezzar, Toach Revinu, come and destroy Yerushalayim. Shalach Lehu, so Nebuchadnezzar sent back, Mistafinu Meloihoin. I'm scared of their God. Sholchulei Keinu Ish Bebeisoi. He left. Shalach Lehu, so he sent back. I'm worried. He's very close by. Maybe he'll get me. He went far away. But I'm scared of the tzaddikim that are going to daven. He took the silver with him. He killed the tzaddikim. There's nobody left in Yerushalayim. You can come and destroy it. So you see from this pasuk that kesef means tzaddikim. So it says, now it goes to barley. There's a chomer soirim, which is 30 saw. Velesech is 15 saw. So the total is 45. Referring to 45 tzaddikim, Elu arba'im v'chamisha tzaddikim sholim skayim bohem. Every generation has 45 tzaddikim that the world exists because of them. Ve'eni yodeim shloishim kan v'chamisha also be'eretz Yisrael. How do you split them up? The Torah splits it up, the pasuk splits it up 30 and 15. So are the 30 in Eretz Yisrael and 15 in Bavel, or vice versa? That there's 30 that you should throw into the oitzer of the Beis Hamikdash. In other words, you should leave 30 tzaddikim in every generation, and that's in Eretz Yisrael, the Oitzer. So mainly, 30 tzaddikim in Eretz Yisrael, 15 are in Bavel. Omar Abaye. This is also amazing. Verubayu. Where do you find most of these tzaddikim? Mishtakhe bebeis knishto de tusei apso. You can find these tzaddikim in the bottom of the shuls, in the basement of the shul. In other words, what? What is he saying?
Proportion is the same. It's a 2-to-1 proportion.
Yeah.
30-15.
Very good. 2/3 and a third.
It's interesting that they're saying it's 2-to-1 in Eretz Yisrael.
Yeah.
Whereas Babel was much, in the time that talked about was much greater.
Right. Talmud Bavli.
There's so much to Eretz Yisrael.
Yeah.
How does Lamed Vav?
I don't know. Weiß nicht. But where do you find these tzaddikim, these 45, not the Lamed Vav? Not in the larger shuls, that they're nister in the larger shuls. They are nister in the smaller shuls, in the places that you wouldn't really Look for them. So these tzaddikim that the dar exists are not the ones with the long white beards that everybody goes to has brachas or whatever. These are people that we don't even know who they are. Seems like. Havi oimer shloishim beretz Yisrael chamish hazikan. Oh, Rabbi mishnachim v'knishet the pusik hafs. V'aynu l'chsiv v'oimer aleim im toy beinechem havu schari v'im loy. What? In the bottom, in the basement, the basement. In Bnei Yeshivas, in a caravan somewhere, small, Rav Pessin, tzaddikim. So there's a pasuk v'omer aleim im toy beinechem havu schari v'im loy chadalu v'yishku schari shloshim kesef. There's 30 pieces of silver. Rabbi Yehuda omer elu shloshim tzaddikim u'mas ha'olam. These are the righteous among the nations. The goyim. Shumas ha'olam is kaim aleim. The reason why the goyim are in existence is because they have 30 righteous people that hold them up. Ula amar elu shloshim mitzvahs shekiblu aleim b'nei noyach. The Marim Pano, I don't know if we have time. Should I just go over them real quickly? It's interesting. What are the 30 mitzvahs? Because Rashi says we don't know what they are. Marim Pano says it's these are all like the kishav stuff. And then when it comes to Gila Rice, Pru is 1, Revu is 2. And the Isser of Mishkav Zachar, Klai Behema, Sirus, not to be Misaris, a lot of Goyim are over that. And Elon, the climb of Elon. It's another 7. Then Shvichas Domim, and smacking a Jew in the face. To curse Hashem, to give covet Torah, we're going to see that's the last one of the last 3 that they keep, or they should be keeping, is covet Torah. And they have to be oisik in the Torah of mitzvahs b'nei noyach, only.
Where did you come up with this?
It's based on the Gemara in, I forgot, Sanhedrin. Okay. Gezel. And they're not allowed to learn our Torah, the parts that are not important to them. And they have to give dinim. They have to have laws. And they have to live civilized. And they're not allowed to keep Shabbos. And Ever Menachai, Dam Menachai, Nevela, and not to be a cannibal. Those are the 30. Says the Gemara.
Just to add this, they all group into the 7.
Right. I didn't. I should have pointed that. The grouped here nicely. But thank you. Yeah, good point. Says the Gemara. This is the famous Gemara. The Goyim are makpid not to have same marriage. They don't write a ksuba, zachar to a zachar, which unfortunately today is not the case.
What does that mean they don't write that?
They don't get married, a zachar to a zachar.
Yeah, but it's also. So.
No, they're makbid on it. They let's say they would be over. Well, the Gemara is saying it like this. No, the Gemara is saying they were always over on Mishkav Zachar, but they never went out and said, "Hey, it's mutter," and make a wedding out of it. And unfortunately, I once got this thing, Misameach Hasan im Hasan. Literally, I got it. Yes, somebody sent me a video of the Rav saying Misameach Hasan im Hasan. Baruch atah, the whole thing with Hashem Shem.
What rabbi?
I don't remember who.
Doesn't really matter at that point.
Yeah, the point is that the mevuyish, they don't make it a legal thing, and when you make it legal, it's the end of everything. The v'achash shein shoykim b'sar meis.
The point is as well that the issue was just to write the contract even if they didn't do it.
Right,
Just to write the contract.
and they wouldn't hang up the meat of a human being in the marketplace and sell it, or according to the second Pshat in Rashi, they don't sell nevela. I think even today they don't really sell nevela. If a cow drops dead, it's probably illegal. Maybe in Gaza they do. I don't know, but it's what?
In England,
Yeah.
they've just passed a law that they have to
What's a
teach-
law?
A law.
Oh, no, yeah, yeah.
It's not a rule, it's a law. They have to teach that sort of lifestyle in school.
Uh-huh.
Clear. And there's a film of a Swedish Yid says, I can cope with anti-Semitism, I can cope with Corby, but if this goes through, we all have to live in England.
Unbelievable. the end of everything. They only have 3 mitzvahs, and that one they destroyed. Fine. What does it mean to be mechabed the Torah? So he brings an interesting. The Mesifta brings, and I think also the Art Scroll somebody said it brings that that Moshe Feinstein says mechabed the Torah is when they bring a raya from the Torah. They say even in the Bible it says this and this, so that means the mechabed the Torah.
In South they are.
So I think that one we're pretty okay maybe. And now we're going back to Chullin. We're finished with the Agadah for now. We said the Gid HaNasha doesn't apply at all to a bird. Why? Because he doesn't have a kaf hayerach. Kaf hayerach, as you remember, it's not rounded like a spoon. I have another picture today. You could see it maybe even better. There's a roundness to the kaf, to the smeat. And therefore a bird doesn't have that. If you look at the mishulash of a chicken, it's flat. It's very flat. I was thinking about bringing one, and it didn't work out. I asked the wrong person. I asked Reuven Shait, would it be okay if I whipped out a piece of chicken from my suit pocket? And he's like, no, you can't. I asked the one normal guy. All right, so we see, at the end of the day, he does have a kaf hayerach. Islay v'lei ogel. He has a kaf hayerach, but it's not rounded, the bird. Boy, Rabbi Yirmiyah, believe it or not, this question remains. I can't believe it. Islay loy v'ogel. What if you buy a chicken in the store and he has a puffed up yerach, it's round? Islay lebehema v'lei ogel. The behema's kaf hayerach is not round. Maybe you could eat it. My basa didei azlinon. Do we go by each individual animal, or basa minei azlinon? Do we go by the whole thing? Teiku, unreal. It's a teiku. So if you find a bird, if you find a chicken that has a rounded kaf, it's also to eat it because it's a teiku. It's a chumr. You have to go lechumr. You can't eat it. That's halacha. Halacha psuka.
They'll start breeding behemoth with flat.
But that doesn't help us because we have to go lechumra. We can't eat it. But in a bird, you can't eat either if it looks like that. So check it out. V'noig v'shlil. No, you don't have to look for it because it's so rare that.
One day someone will come up with it. It's too round.
V'noig v'shlil. So we had in the Mishnah that the Gid HaNasha is also when you find a full term fetus. Omar Shmuel. The chelboy muter l'divrei hakol. Come Shmuel and says, but the chelev, the fat that's on this gid, is muter according to everybody. Chelboy demai. What is he talking about? Ilay medeshlil. Just the chelev, the general fat chelev that's inside the fetus. V'amiflik pligibay. That's we had a machlokes to Rabbi Yehuda Meir. The Tanya noi b'shlil v'chelboy asur. The Rabbi Meir. Rabbi Meir holds that a full term fetus is an animal for every halacha. It has nothing to do with the mother. You have to do shchita. So if it has nothing to do with the mother, then the chelev is aser, like the mother. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Erinoi b'shlil v'chelboy mutar. Rabbi Yehuda says that it's a complete ben pekua. So you do shchita on the mother, it works on the shlil, and therefore the chelev is mutar, just like another part of the animal. V'omar Rebbe Lazar, Rebbe Yishaya, machlokes beben tisha chai v'holach remei l'shitasoi. Remeir goes according to his own shita that it's a regular animal. Rabbi Yehuda shitase. Ella. So what did Shmuel mean that when he said that the chelev is mutter? Chelboy the gid. It's the fat that lays on top of the gid, like you see in this picture right over here. There's a piece of white chelev. It's right above the kaf hayerech, and that is mutter. Okay. It's chelev, it's fat. It's not the chelev that it's aser. It's fat above the gid. You just rip it off. We'll see in a second. So why are you telling me it's mutter? That also has a machlokes. It says l'divrei hakol it's mutter. Everybody agrees, but it's not true. There's a machlokes. The sanyo gidai noshem mechated achro b'chol mogim shu. V'choytich sham noi mi koroi. You have to dig in and uproot the fat from its existence. So at least Remeir says it's also to eat. You have to dig down deep and get it all out. Rabbi Yehuda says you don't have to dig it out. Just flatten it out. Just take off the top layer, just rip it off, and whatever, just smooth out. Basically, this piece of red meat should be smooth, no fat on it. Just cut it off nicely. Says the Gemara, no, it's what we just spoke about. And you asked me that Rameir says it's aser. In other words, Shmuel is coming and saying 100%. I said, somebody asked me yesterday, if there's only 10 minutes, should you come? I said, even if there's 2 minutes, you should come. It's a big thing to come, even if there's only 2 minutes. I personally, not only do I I don't not mind, I like when people come in this 2 minutes. But I don't complain. I say, stand up. I stood up for you the other day. What are you hacking? That's complaining? Oh, if standing up for you is complaining, then... Yeah. Now, of course, as long as you don't make a whole Yeruckus thing. Where were we? We're talking about Yeruckus here. Okay, so basically what the Gemara is saying is, this piece of chaylev, of fat, is mutter lekula alma midaraisa. Rameir comes and says that you have to rip it off midarabanan. How? Chaytatoi, whatever it is. But Shmuel said it's mutter. Halachically midaraisa it's mutter, Rabbanan said it's also. This anya. Usham loy mutter, v'Yisrael kedoshim noagu by Isur, the Yisrael who added extra kedusha to themselves, they made it also. My love, Rabbi Meir, the Omar mutter min ha-Torah, v'osmin ha-Rabbanon. So that's the Gemara's pshat, that it goes according to Rabbi Meir, that it's mutter. And Chachamim said it's also. Memai, says the Gemara, how do you know that? Dilma Rabbi Yehudi. Maybe it's Rabbi Yehuda that says that it's mutter. Just go b'moyim mashafi, just get rid of it, but it's mutter. Let's talk about it. The Sanya Gida Nosha. Aval Meir Midaraisa Nami Aser. Who told you that according to who told Shmuel that everybody agrees it's mutter? Maybe there is a machlokes still, and this that you're bringing me, this brisa that says Shamlei mutter Yisrael Kedoshim goes according to Rabbi Yehuda, not according to everybody. Lo Yisrael Kedaitoch. The Sanya Gida Nosha Mechate Dachro B'Chol Mokim Shehu. V'Shamlei mutter. Over here it says Mefurish mutter. Man Shamslei Dislichatito. Who's the one that talks about digging down deep? Rabbi Meir. Yet the other brisa says that Rabbi Meir holds it's asur, so we have a contradiction. You have to say that midaraisa it's mutter, just midarabanan Rabbi Meir says it's asur, and that's how you explain the contradiction. Omar Yitzchak bar Shmuel bar Marta Omar Rav lo yasur Torah elo kenoiknoisha boy. Very interesting. When the Torah says that a gid hanosha is asur, don't think that it means the actual gid. It doesn't mean the actual gid. Oh, I don't have a picture of the actual gid. Okay, maybe this one. It's not, let's say this is the gid, this yellow. It's not the actual gid. What is it? It's the offshoots, the little guys. The tendrils.
That's what tendril is.
The knoiknois, the tendrils. Amazing, right? So the Torah says don't eat gid. You are allowed to eat the gid. Why? The gid is like wood. It has no taste. It's nothing. You're going to chew a stone. It can't be that the Torah said don't eat it. Oh, nois and tam. Yeah, okay. So maybe that's good for the machlokes here. I don't know. Good point. But the knoikos definitely have some sort of, they're thin veins. They certainly have some sort of tam. Ula Omar Eitzu. Over here, no. Sorry. Over here, Ula says Mufurish Eitzu. It doesn't have. So, you know what? So we're going to go back to what we said back then as well. We said this. It has tam, but not the real flavor. It's not a steak. It's nois tam with gam maybe, or whatever. Yes, you're right. You have a problem with it, that it doesn't have flavor? That's what the Torah wanted you to do. Don't eat the flavorless gid. And what about the knoiknois? The knoiknois would be 100% mutter. Midaraisa is just, he's machmer on it, midarabanan, or whatever. And that's what we do today, by the way. So we're makbid obviously on the actual gid, and also on the knoiknois, so we have to, the who?
So how do you, looks nice in the picture. Looks like
How do you get this out?
Yeah.
It's impossible.
How would you ever
They
get
sit
it
there.
out?
That's what the,
And
what do you
what
call it?
happens to
Barbering, trabering, nikur.
And
In
what
Hebrew,
happens if
nikur.
a little piece is left?
You're done. You're toast. You're gonna go. You're gonna fry you. The whole thing. You got to be careful. That's why Ashkenazic Jews, even in America, are makbid most of the time not to deal with this. You could probably take it out if you sat there with a microscope and everything else. But in general, we don't. Ashkenazic Jews don't eat it.
What do the Sfardim do?
They eat it. No problem. They sit there and they take every piece out. They're not worried about it. They have a certain Messiah that maybe we don't have, or
Oh, they take out even the knöchel?
yeah. They take out the knöchel, and that's why it might be a good idea not to. I don't know what like real yeshivish atem ochlim hakol, all the achori. So they're makbid on everything, even the front. That's also a good idea not to. After everything we learned with the sirchus and the this and the that, people that work in the field, like the real the guys that do all the stuff, the mashgichim and everything, a lot of them don't even eat meat anymore, unless they shechted themselves or whatever. What do we learn that was like a big problem for all meat? Something about the one sircha, maybe one. What was it? No, didn't we have like almost? It came out that every animal was basically treif. I don't know. All right, fine. Omar Abayik will say the ula b'stabro. It makes sense that ula is right, that only the gid is also not the knognos. The Omar Rav Sheshes Omar Ravasi chutin shebachelev asurim vein chayov aleim. You have these little strings, meaning like little veins, little sinews or whatever it is that come off the chelev. They look like strings. They are only asur vein chayovim aleim. You don't get cars for it.
They're nerves.
The nerves, very good. Nerves. Little strings, little nerves. Alma, why? When the Torah says gid, it can't be referring to the small trendles. So therefore, what is it called? Tendrils. What do I call it? Trendles? Tendrils. Oh, face man. They'll add it to the list of frankincense. Yeah. So therefore, when the Torah says gid, we're not going to forget about taste, not taste. The Torah says gid, it doesn't mean the offshoots. Gufa, Amar Rav Sheshes Amar Ravasi, chutin shebachelev asurim vein chayov meleim. You don't get cars in them. Shebakulya, the strings in the kidney asurim vein chayov meleim. Also, you don't get cars for that. Loivin kulya. This is the loivin kulya. If you look inside it, there's a white strip of fat inside the kidney. Rabbi Rabbi Chia, there's a machlokes between them. Chad ozav chad shari. Rabbi memartit le, Rabbi Yochanan memartit le. Both Rabbi and Rabbi Yochanan removed it completely. Rabbi Asi goyim le. He would just make it even with the top, but he wouldn't go in and dig it out like Rabbi Yochanan and Rabbi.
Rabbi did dig it out, right?
Yeah, Rabbi and Rabbi Yochanan dug it out, and Rabbi Asi did not. He just did it evenly. And let's stop here because it's a whole nother sugya. This is the, what do they call it? The what? Chalev. The white part is the chalev. Yeah. No,